we recording?
Yeah, let's just go straight back, man.
Recording at mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check. 1, 2.
We've done the test one. Cast Black Podcast, episode 2.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Carl's Black the podcast, a companion piece to the culture war. Episode 3.
A companion podcast to the culture war. Are we okay?
That's recording.
And we're not cut off.
Nope. Look, you can see, we're good. We're
With my head.
We're
good.
We're all good.
So this is the second time we recorded this. This is the most heated podcast of our
3.
Of our 3. So
We got a lot out in the first one.
we covered a lot of ground.
We covered loads of ground, and we got to a nice mutual place.
And,
it's really going to be quite difficult to conjure.
To catch that magic again.
Yeah.
Basically, this is a companion podcast to the culture war. Hooray! But sometimes we join the culture war. That was a good line. I thought of that earlier. Anyway. I need to just play. We sometimes join the culture war. That is kind of what's happened. So we had our first troll.
Should we try and rephrase this one? So let's not force it completely.
Yeah.
So Nick,
Shall we just restart this?
no, well, we can keep all this in, but let's just find the flow here. So Nick, how's your mental health been this week?
It's been terrible.
Tell me, man.
I've been feeling very...
We're two blokes in the modern era, 2025. We share feelings with each other. Tell me, Nick, what's been the problem?
The problem is that so look, I've been feeling very anxious because basically we had Francis Foster booked for our show in 2 weeks' time.
Francis Foster from Trigonometry.
Yeah, who I do like, but I strongly disagree with what he's done in doing a podcast with Benjamin Netanyahu. I'd consider it making propaganda for a country that is carrying out ethnic cleansing. That's how I feel about it, and I don't want to be in a position where I am promoting that or performing alongside him on that, or also pushing that to people in Oxford. I don't think I could justify it, but we were not in a space where we didn't know what we were actually doing over it. And I have been in moral turmoil, I say. Moral turmoil. This is a fun bit that I went to church for the first time in 2 years.
All right, let's talk about church.
I'll tell you about that.
Tell me about church.
I went to Anglican church, which is like Catholic church, but it's Protestant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like strict and...
It's just traditional service,
right.
But there's...
uncomfy seats.
Yeah, incense.
Incense.
There's I'm sat there there's a lot of Catholic shit going on here. Am I definitely in the right...
Is it a bit Catholic diet?
Yeah, am I in the right church?
Yeah.
And then I Googled it, and I'm like, oh, Anglican is Protestant, but they keep all the Catholic stuff.
Yeah.
Like they were choir boys.
Oh, really? That is very old school. Wow.
I know. Never seen a choir boy before.
Yeah, and what did you get from going to church?
I got moral clarity.
Did you?
Yeah. I was like, I've been forgiven by God, but now I can't go and do the wrong thing. So I was in moral turmoil over booking Francis and being in a position of having to promote him when I feel like he's done something that is morally not right, and we have agreed in a very amicable way to unbook him for it. I wouldn't even say we've cancelled him. We've just said we can't have you on at the moment. And they've been, to their credit, his agent, and they've been actually quite amicable about it and understanding about it, and that I feel like we're doing the right thing now, and that makes me feel better. But before, I've been a complete nightmare because I've been in moral turmoil over this, and that's even without getting into the business side of it of having to promote someone in Oxford who they're going to be upset by this.
Yeah. You
have taken a different view on this, haven't you, Carl?
Yeah, I had a different view. I just wanted a guy who's been on Rogan a bunch of times to headline my Poxy Little Pub gig in Oxford. But apparently, according to the powers that be, and I don't know, what do you mean? I don't really understand how I don't think putting Francis Foster on in our little pub gig makes us complicit in the Middle East.
I didn't think it did. For me, there's a so because we had him on in Reading, maybe a couple of months ago.
About 2 months ago.
And I feel like back then it was different. Like he was someone who, the podcast was a podcast that took a view on things.
Yeah.
And it does lean a certain way, and you know that they lean a certain way, but they're still like broadly trying to find the truth from their perspective.
Yeah.
And I think that when you have I didn't feel comfortable about Tommy Robinson, but I don't particularly like, to a lesser extent, Tommy Robinson, and then having Netanyahu and giving him what is essentially a soft interview. Like I watched it, and it isn't. They push back on some things.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of it is just letting Netanyahu have his say. Yeah. And letting him talk, and I don't think they would have got the interview if they were going to ask the tough questions. Yeah. And you're just letting someone. He is someone who is head of a state that, in my view, is carrying out ethnic cleansing. Like 2 days after the podcast, the UN released a report that. I mean,
this version has got so much more serious than the last version.
You know what I mean? It's got. The bottom line is that it's.
We did such a good version of this 20 minutes ago.
I don't want to be getting into like an Israel guard because I don't know enough. But just from my perspective, it is a country that's carrying out ethnic cleansing by letting him speak, giving him an easy interview. You're making propaganda, and that's not something I personally want to be associated with, and it's not what I want the club to be associated with. Yeah,
it's fair enough. That was your position, and I caved to your position because it was stressing you out, and therefore it was stressing me out. Like, this guy's a lot, man. This guy's a lot. I think we can already tell from that. Yeah, absolutely. It's like having a mosquito sellotape my hand. You know you're.
You didn't say that in the first podcast.
No, I can't say it exactly. I nailed it in the first podcast.
You're a mosquito. You're a social.
You're a little whiny left-wing mosquito.
You're a socialist mosquito.
Yeah, I would have just continued to have him on.
Yeah, but, you would have just took the hit.
Yeah, just snarky left wing comedians, isn't it? Saying I don't really care about
it. It would have been more than that, but yeah.
If it was more than that, then
you would have you might have let it get to that where.
Where we get protesters outside our pub.
Outside.
That's mental, though, isn't it? That is mental.
Well, yeah, but I don't think I wouldn't even.
I know, and it would have been a terrible business decision to let that happen if it did come to that. I don't think it would have, but if it did come to that, but also,
and also,
in terms of having a story.
Yeah, but a story where I'm the bad guy of the story. That's. And that's the thing, because as you know, I do think it's important to have right-wing people. Even though I am on the left, I think it's important to have people I disagree with as part of the club. Yeah. And I think partly because right-wing people are sometimes funny. Yeah. Often right people are funny. Yeah. And I think it's important to have a diversity of voices. You know, we're making a comedy club at the end of the day. Yeah. But there is a line for me. Yeah. And even for that, I'd lost friends from that. Yeah. And not that I don't mind losing friends if I can justify. If I think I'm in the right and I can justify it and defend it, part of the reason I lose friends to things is because I tell people what I think. That's
he's a spicy guy.
I will tell which is maybe, but I have lost friends from booking right-wing people in the past. But I felt it was the right thing to do and justify. But this, I'm not gonna do it over something that I can't morally.
We didn't mention the troll this time either.
Well, we are.
Which was an odd prelude to all this.
Yeah, it was a fun prelude, yeah. We nailed it the first time. This podcast is going to be us telling us how great the secret podcast is. Yeah.
It's very in the spirit of free speech podcast.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. We've got our first troll, and it has to be someone we know, because someone's made a fake account to write snarky comments under our videos saying that we don't have a right to moan about the right because we platformed Francis Foster once, and it has to be someone we know because we don't have enough reach yet for someone.
It's got to be one of the 7 people who have heard of us.
Yeah. So one of the 7 people we know has created a fake profile to comment under our video with 500 views to say that we are illegitimate people.
Who do you think's the loser in that situation?
Who do you think you are?
Dildo Swaggin 69.
Yeah, they'll be back. Yeah. This is only going to encourage them.
Good. I'm up for the war.
So, if you know who is trolling us, then email matesratescomedy@gmail.com, or even if you've just got any unevidenced ideas that
we just like attention. Just
speculate. Comment below who you think the identity of the troll is. Which left-wing comedian is trolling us?
I've got some ideas.
And we will.
Sorry, Francis, you can't make 150 quid on a Friday because you interviewed a naughty man in Israel.
Naughty man.
I don't know anything. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm white, working class.
You're not dumb. That's the, you can't know.
I'm pleading. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't seem like a laugh. Give you that.
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't the
Wasn't the snappiest interview they've ever done.
It was just asking a question, him going to the no follow-up. Anyway.
I think also, I guess I have like sympathy for maybe more Francis than Constantine. But more in that sort of like, I don't think those dudes ever like imagined getting to the point where he's fucking head of state, man. What?
Well,
what?
I don't think they're bad people.
Yeah.
I think they're.
Where's that line between morality and just opportunity? Like I said, when we were talking about those guys were getting sort of digged out a lot in the comedy circuit.
You said it's easy to.
It's easy to be faithful when nobody wants to fuck you.
Yeah, it's true.
Right, and it is true. And a lot of these like pops are just people like you're nowhere near that level.
Yeah, but
those guys arguably shouldn't be near their level, but they fucking are.
But this isn't me taking a pop. This is me trying to live with myself, which is a different.
Oh no, you're not having a pop at them.
No. But yeah, you.
So any right wingers lords out there online, you'd be nice. He's all right. He's all right.
He's just trying to live with himself.
Right. Honestly, he gets so stressed about these things, man. It's madness. Yeah, it's madness. You ain't got to live in his head. Honestly, go easy on this guy, man. It's sad. I get it. You're just trying to do your best.
Just trying to do the right thing according to an impossible set of values that I learned at university. and now. And
you're living by them.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm living by them. Yeah.
Respect for living by them.
Yeah,
dude.
and you are too.
Yeah.
From association.
Yeah, you know. Do you know what I think about the whole culture war and comedy and all this? This is why it is my very low status place. It's just nice to be involved.
It's nice to be, that's the other thing. Which
it's like having a chat, innit?
Which is infuriating.
Yeah.
This is like, because I'm seeing like the first interview and I'm like, oh fuck, and then I
the Tommy Robinson interview,
and then I see the second interview and I'm like, and then you're just there loving it. You're loving. You're like, oh, we're gonna get. This is gonna cause some problems.
People are gonna be mad.
Yeah, Nick's gonna call me soon.
Nick's gonna call
me. And I know that you're getting.
I think the very first conversation we had about it, I was not helpful at all, was I?
No.
It's gonna be fun.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Well, that's Chelsea.
That's Mrs. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna come say hi.